Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another segment of Hope Talks Football. And on today's segment, we're going to be talking about the Victor Osinmhen transfer to Chelsea. And as well, we're going to be talking about Ben Chiwell to Manchester United, Sancho swap deal with Raheem Sterling, and Thomas Araujo, the teenage Benfica central defender that Chelsea are chasing. So these are the things that we are going to be discussing today. So we're going to be dissecting it and see the transfer that is likely to happen and the transfer that we feel is not likely to happen. So if you are coming across my page for the very first time, before we dive into the news matter, please click on the follow button, and as well as YouTube, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hope Talks Football TV. If you're watching me on TikTok, click on the follow button, because on this channel I give you all updates that concerns Chelsea and other football matters. But don't forget, I'm a Chelsea fan to the core. So before we dive in, first of all, we're going to be talking about the Victor Osinmhen transfer. This is one of the longest transfer saga that we have heard this season. The first instance, we were hearing that in July, that there was an agreement between PSG and Napoli for Victor Osinmhen. But right now, PSG are completely out of the race. They are not in race to sign Victor Osinmhen. But as at yesterday, we know that Al Hilal, with their management team, they flew to Napoli to discuss the contractual terms between Victor Osinmhen and Al Hilal. They presented a 25 to 30 million euros offer to Victor Osinmhen and a 4 years contract, very mouth-watering contract to Victor Osinmhen. But he has not accepted yet. But he told them to put a release clause. So him and his agent, they are seeing Saudi Arabia as the second choice if it will be the last resort. Because not to forget, they are still discussing with Chelsea. And he's asking Chelsea just to increase his salary to collecting 250,000 euros. So when you convert it to pounds, that's equivalent to 225,000 pounds. That is what Victor Osinmhen currently collects as his wages weekly in Napoli Football Club. So if Chelsea can be able to give him close to 200, then we should be having a deal. Then they will also talk to Napoli. I don't think talking to Napoli is the issue now, because they've reduced his release clause from 130 million euros to 65 million euros, in which Saudi Arabia, Al Hilal, they've already tabled everything. So everything is in place for Victor Osinmhen to join Saudi Arabia, but his preferred option is Chelsea. All he just needs for Chelsea is for Chelsea to increase his wage demands to a reasonable extent. That is the problem. That is what is keeping Chelsea right now. That is what is delaying us. And Chelsea as well, they want to be in charge of the deal. They want it to suit their payment structure. So they are still in negotiation, Chelsea and Victor Osinmhen. And not to forget that Fabrizio Romano has come out to tell us that this deal is going to linger till the last day of the transfer. So this deal is going to linger till tomorrow. So let us wait and see how the negotiation goes between Chelsea, Al Hilal, and Napoli for Victor Osinmhen. Moving on, we're going to be talking about Sancho to Chelsea. Chelsea has made their interest known that yes, they want Jordan Sancho to come to Chelsea Football Club. The player as well wants to stay within the comfort of the UK. He doesn't want to go to Juventus, but Juventus as well are putting interest in him, and they are willing to take him on loan with obligation to buy him permanently. But his preferred option is Chelsea, and Manchester United as well are the people Chelsea are waiting for right now to see if this deal is going to pull through or not. Chelsea has offered them Raheem Sterling, but Manchester United have not made anything clear yet, because they are still trying as much as possible to weigh their option to see which one is going to benefit them the most in this Jordan Sancho deal, because Sancho is not part of the project of Ten Hag. So definitely Sancho will be leaving, but we don't know. The two people that are interested in Sancho is Juventus and Chelsea. So we are hoping to see where this player will be playing for next season. But Chelsea are very, very keen and interested in signing Jordan Sancho. For moving on, we are hearing specifically from Fabrizio that Manchester United has made it clear that they are not in negotiation, they are not in contact with Ben Chiwell. They don't want Ben Chiwell. So I just want to set the record straight that Manchester United are not in the race to sign Ben Chiwell at all. So if you are hearing that news from any platform, I want you to get it straight. Manchester United are not signing Ben Chiwell. So Ben Chiwell needs to look for other clubs and other teams that are interested in him, because Manchester United has come out to say they are not discussing at all. There is no negotiation at all. There's no contact with Chelsea as regards to Ben Chiwell. So the last news for the day will be Thomas Araujo, the 22 years old defender that plays for Benfica. We are hearing very concretely that Chelsea are interested in signing him and they've made some contact with Benfica. But Benfica has come out to say no, they don't want to sell the player. But you know that Benfica is a selling club. They can sell anything sellable, depends on the amount and the money that is being offered to them. But we are hearing that they are expecting a tune of 40 million euros. And Chelsea will be bringing him in if they can be able to sell Disasi, because Newcastle as well, not to forget, they are putting Disasi as their second choice if they fail to sign Maguire from Crystal Palace. So let us put our eyes on that particular transfer. Thomas Araujo to Chelsea. Chelsea are still in negotiations with his agents. So we are hoping to see how that deal also pans out. So that is all I have for you on this segment of Hope Talks Football. I'm going to see you on my next video, which is the Chelsea preview. Chelsea versus Servette, because Chelsea will be traveling to play Servette in the away. Not to forget that the first leg ended in the 2-0 victory for Chelsea Football Club. So I'll be giving you the first 11, my prediction of the first 11, and my prediction for the game, and also the match preview. So thank you very much, and see you on my next video. Peace out.